A sausage is a food usually made from ground meat, often pork, beef or veal, along with salt, spices and breadcrumbs, with a skin around it. Typically, a sausage is formed in a casing traditionally made from intestine, but sometimes synthetic. Sausages that are sold uncooked are cooked in many ways, including pan frying, broiling and barbecuing. Some sausages are cooked during processing and the casing may then be removed. Sausage making is a traditional food preservation technique. Sausages may be preserved by curing, drying, smoking or freezing. There is a huge range of national and regional varieties of sausages, which differ by the flavoring or spicing ingredients, the meat used in them and the manner of preparation. History. Sausage making is an outcome of efficient butchery. Traditionally, sausage makers would salt various tissues and organs such as scraps, organ meats, blood, and fat to help preserve them. They would then stuff them into tubular casings made from the cleaned intestines of the animal, producing the characteristic cylindrical shape. Hence, sausages, puddings, and salami are among the oldest of prepared foods, whether cooked and eaten immediately or dried to varying degrees. Early humans made the first sausages by stuffing roasted intestines into stomachs. The Greek poet Homer mentioned a kind of blood sausage in the Odyssey. Epicharmus wrote a comedy titled The Sausage, and Aristophanes' play The Knights is about a sausage vendor who was elected leader. Evidence suggests that sausages were already popular both among the ancient Greeks and Romans, and most likely with the various tribes occupying the larger part of Europe. The most famous sausage in ancient Italy was from Lucania and was called lucanica, a name which lives on in a variety of modern sausages in the Mediterranean. During the reign of the Roman Emperor Nero, sausages were associated with the Lupercalia festival. Early in the 10th century, during the Byzantine Empire, Leo VI the Wise outlawed the production of blood sausages following cases of food poisoning. The word sausage is derived from Old French sausage, from the Latin word salsis meaning salted. Casings. Traditionally, sausage casings were made of the cleaned intestines, or stomachs in the case of haggis and other traditional puddings. Today, however, natural casings are often replaced by collagen, cellulose, or even plastic casings, especially in the case of industrially manufactured sausages. Some forms of sausage, such as sliced sausage, are prepared without a casing. Additionally, luncheon meat and sausage meat are now available without casings in tin cans and jars. Ingredients. A sausage consists of meat cut into pieces or ground and filled into a casing with other ingredients. Ingredients may include a cheap starch filler such as breadcrumbs, seasoning and flavorings such as spices, and sometimes others. The meat may be from any animal, but is often pork, beef, or veal. The lean meat-to-fat ratio is dependent upon the style and producer. Specialty sausages with other ingredients such as apple and leek are also made. The meat content is labeled may exceed 100%. This happens when the weight of meat used exceeds the total weight of the sausage after it has been made, sometimes including a drying process which reduces water content. In some jurisdictions, foods described as sausages must meet regulations governing the content. For example, in the United States, the Department of Agriculture specifies that the fat content of different defined types of sausage may not exceed 30%, 35% or 50% by weight. Some sausages may contain binders or extenders. Many traditional styles of sausage from Europe and Asia use no bread-based filler and include only meat and flavorings. In the United Kingdom and other countries with English cuisine tradition, nutritions. Many sausages contain a significant proportion of bread and starch-based fillers, which may comprise 30% of ingredients. The filler used in many sausages helps them to keep the shape as they are cooked. As the meat contracts in the heat, the filler expands and absorbs moisture and fat from the meat. When the food processing industry produces sausages for a low price point, almost any part of the animal can end up in sausages, varying from cheap, fatty specimens stuffed with meat blasted off the carcasses and rusk. On the other hand, the finest quality contain only choice cuts of meat and seasoning. In Britain, meat declared on labels could in the past include fat, connective tissue, and MRM. These ingredients may still be used, but must be labeled as such, and up to 10% water may be included without being labeled. Classifications. Sausages classification is subject to regional differences of opinion. Various metrics such as types of ingredients, consistency, and preparation are used. In the English-speaking world, the following distinction between fresh, cooked, and dry sausages seems to be more or less accepted. Cooked sausages are made with fresh meat and then fully cooked. They are either eaten immediately after cooking or must be refrigerated. Examples include hot dogs, Braunschweiger, and liver sausage. Cooked smoked sausages are cooked and then smoked or smoke-cooked. They are eaten hot or cold, but need to be refrigerated. Examples include Kielbasa and mortadella. Some are slow-cooked while smoking, in which case the process takes several days or longer, such as the case for Kielbasa. Fresh sausages are made from meats that have not been previously cured. They must be refrigerated and thoroughly cooked before eating. Examples include Boerewors, Italian pork sausage, Cis con Macara, and breakfast sausage. Fresh smoked sausages are fresh sausages that are smoked and cured. They do not normally require refrigeration and do not require any further cooking before eating. Examples include Mettwurst and Teewurst, which are meat preparations packed in sausage casing but squeezed out of it. Dry sausages are cured sausages that are fermented and dried. Some are smoked as well at the beginning of the drying process. They are generally eaten cold and will keep for a long time. Examples include salami, Drehwurst, Finnish Mettwurst, Succock, Landjäger, Slim Jim, and summer sausage. Bulk sausage, or sometimes sausage meat, refers to raw, ground, spiced meat, usually sold without any casing. Vegetarian sausage are made without meat, for example, based on soy protein or tofu, with herbs and spices. Some vegetarian sausages are not necessarily vegan, and may contain ingredients such as eggs. The distinct flavor of some sausages is due to fermentation by Lactobacillus, Pediococcus, or Micrococcus or natural flora during curing. Other countries use different systems of classification. Germany, for instance, which produces more than 1,200 types of sausage, distinguishes raw, cooked and pre-cooked sausages. Raw sausages are made with raw meat and are not cooked. They are preserved by lactic acid fermentation, and they may be dried, brined or smoked. Most raw sausages will keep for a long time. Examples include Mettwurst and salami. Cooked sausages may include water and emulsifiers and are always cooked. They will not keep long. Examples include Servelat, Jagdwurst, and Weisswurst. Pre-cooked sausages are made with pre-cooked meat but may also include raw organ meat. They may be heated after casing, and they will keep only for a few days. Examples include Salmichin and Blutwurst. In Italy, the basic distinctions are raw sausage with a thin casing, cured and aged sausage, cooked sausage, blood sausage, liver sausage, salami, cheese sausage with cheese inside. The United States has a particular shelf-stable type called pickled sausages, commonly sold in establishments such as gas stations and delicatessens. These are usually smoked boiled sausages of a highly processed hot dog or kielbasa style, plunged into a boiling brine of vinegar, salt, spices, and often a pink coloring, then canned in mason jars. They are usually packaged in single blister packs or jars. Certain countries classify sausage types according to the region in which the sausage was traditionally produced. France, Montbéliard, Morteau, Strasbourg, Toulouse. Germany, Frankfurt am Main, Thuringian sausage, Nuremberg, Pomerania. Austria, Vienna. Italy, Murano. UK, Cumberland, Chiltern, Lincolnshire, Glamorgan. Slovenia, Kranjska, after the Slovenian name for the province of Carniola. Spain, Botifarra Catalana, Chorizo Rioiano, Chorizo Galagard, Chorizo de Terra, Longaniza de Aragon, Morcilla de Burgos, Morcilla de Ronda, Morcilla Extremna, Morcilla Dulce Canaria, Longaniza de Vic, Fuet Dollard, Sobrasada de Malacina, Botillo de Leon, Longaniza de Valencia, Faronato de Salamanca. Poland, Kielbasa Krakowska, Torunska, Zywica, Bydgoska, Krotoszynska, Podwiewolska, Zielonogorska, Rzeszowska, Slaska, Swojska, Wijska, Jalokowa, Złociejna, Polska, Krajanska, Sinkowa, Perokowa. Hungary, Kolbase Gulai, Cisabai, Debrecna. Serbia, Sremska Kobasica, Sremska Salama, Sremski Kulen, Pozdrav Kobasica.